Hello everyone, great to have your company and welcome to another edition of Around the Grounds presented by PSS International Removals. We start today in Denmark, where the Farum Cats have gained the minor premiership in the Danish Australian Football League. A convincing win over the Port Malmo Mowers by 62 points in round 17 has sealed the Cats' fate as they finish on top of the home and away season. They'll have their work cut out in the finals though as they try to stop the in-form Copenhagen Giants. Finishing in second position, the Giants had a thumping victory over the Odense Lions to secure a top 2 finish. These results set up the fixtures for the semi-finals, which will see Farum play the Copenhagen Barracudas, who finished in 4th position, while the Giants will battle it out with the Mowers, who finished in 3rd. Still in Denmark, where round 6 of the Women's Nordic Australian Football League saw a very impressive performance from the Port Malmo Lynx as they defeated the Farum Wildcats. Needing a convincing victory to book their place in the grand final, the Lynx put on 38 points in the opening term while keeping the Wildcats goalless. It was the first quarter that proved to be the difference as they won the match by 40 points, and they will now play the undefeated Odense Lionesses on the 22nd of September. Here's the Lynx song after the match on Saturday.
Grand old flag, it's a high-flying flag, it's the emblem for me and for you. It's the emblem of the team we love, the team of the black and the blue. And our heart beats true for the black and the blue as we sing this song for you. What do we sing? Should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the black and the blue.
To Strasbourg now, where an international tournament between the French, Dutch and Swiss took place on the weekend in preparation for the 2018 Euro Cup in Cork. The 6-game tournament saw each team play 3 games consisting of 2 12-minute halves. The Dutch, French and All-Star teams won 2 games of footy apiece as they continued to prepare for the AFL Europe competition. By just percentage, it was the French who finished the competition in first place, just ahead of a spirited Netherlands outfit. To Ireland now, where another Gaelic footballer will make their way over to the AFLW in 2019. Star forward for Mayo in the Ladies Gaelic Football Association, Sarah Rowe, was confirmed as Collingwood's first AFL women's rookie signing last week. The 169cm, 23-year-old has been a consistent performer in both football and soccer competitions in Ireland, and she will look to relocate to Melbourne after she fully recovers from shoulder surgery later in the year. She'll look to follow in the footsteps of GAA legend Cora Staunton in making an influence as a European in the women's top-tier division. Finally to Russia, where the St. Petersburg Cats have released some footage of the St. Petersburg Cup earlier this year. The footage was taken from the grand final that saw the Helsinki Heatseekers defeat the Cats in a very competitive fixture. The Cats runner was able to take some of this footage while doing his job, and here is some of his fantastic work in action. Fantastic stuff from the St. Petersburg Cats. Now in that game featured the Helsinki Heatseekers, and they will play their grand final against the Vasa Wombats in the Finnish Australian Football League on the 22nd of September. There's also another grand final this weekend, with the AFLG grand final taking place between the Hamburg Dockers and the Berlin Crocodiles. Be sure to catch a match preview of this event on afleurope.org later in the week, and watch Around the Grounds next week, where we will give you a full recap of the weekend's blockbuster contest. Also this weekend, the semi-finals get underway in the AFL. Melbourne showed that they are a serious contender with a convincing victory over the Cats last week, and they'll have to show that form once again to get over the Hawks in what promises to be a tight contest on Friday at the MCG. That game takes place on Friday morning for us watching in Europe, while the second semi-final takes place on Saturday morning, where the Pies will look to book their place in a preliminary final against Richmond by attempting to defeat a dangerous GWS outfit. The best way to watch the footy is with a Watch AFL Pass.
Don't miss out on what promises to be a huge final series by purchasing your subscription today.
That's about all we have time for at AFL Europe this evening. Thank you for joining us at Australia House in London. Be sure to keep up to date with AFL Europe via our social channels, where you can find highlights from our events, interviews with players and tutorials from those involved in the game. Enjoy a week of footy, and we'll see you next week for Around the Grounds presented by PSS International Removals.